Once upon a time, in a peaceful little kingdom wrapped in sunshine and blooming gardens, there lived a girl named Cinderella. She was very kind-hearted, with a warm smile. But her life was not as gentle as her nature. After her father passed away, Cinderella's home was taken over by her stepmother, Lady Tremaine, a woman whose heart was as cold as winter frost, and her two spoiled daughters, Anastasia and Drizella. The grand house that once echoed with laughter now felt like a prison. Every morning, Cinderella woke before sunrise. She dusted the rooms, cleaned the lawn, cooked breakfast, washed clothes, and still heard her stepmother shouting,
"Cinderella, the floors, the dishes, and don't forget my tea."
Yet Cinderella never complained. Whenever Cinderella came to her small room to rest, 3 little mice would always come to help her. They tried their best to make her smile. Cinderella looked at them and said,
"You are the only support I have in this life."
Deep inside, she believed, one day life will change. But little did she know, destiny was already on its way. One afternoon, the entire kingdom buzzed with excitement. The king declared,
"A grand royal ball will be held at the palace. All maidens of the kingdom are invited. The prince shall choose his bride."
Ladies screamed, children ran in excitement, shops overflowed with silk and ribbons. Even Anastasia and Drizella squealed so loudly that birds flew away from the rooftop. Cinderella's eyes sparkling.
I can go too?
If you finish all your chores, and if you find a suitable dress.
Cinderella's heart lit up. For the first time in years, she felt a flutter of joy. She rushed to her late mother's trunk and found a beautiful old gown. With a little stitching, a little ribbon, and a lot of love, Cinderella transformed it into something sweet and elegant. But when she walked down the stairs on the night of the ball, glowing with innocence and hope, Anastasia gasped.
"That's my ribbon!"
In a rage, they ripped the gown apart, tearing, pulling, destroying her dream. Lady Tremaine whispered,
"Cinderella, balls are for ladies, not servants."
The carriage left. The doors slammed shut. The house fell silent. Cinderella ran to the garden, fell to her knees, and finally let her tears fall.
I tried. I really tried.
Just then, a gentle sparkle glowed behind her.
Child, why are you crying?
An elderly woman with kind eyes, a glowing wand, and a smile full of love stood before her.
Who are you?
Your fairy godmother, dear.
With a wave of her wand, ping! The night transformed. A pumpkin turned into a golden carriage.
Let the magic work for you.
Mice turned into horses. A mouse turned into a footman. And Cinderella's torn dress turned into the most breathtaking blue gown, shimmering like stardust. Her feet glowed, and 2 sparkling glass slippers appeared. Cinderella twirled in disbelief.
It's beautiful.
Her godmother warned,
But remember, the magic ends at midnight.
Cinderella nodded and stepped into the carriage, her heart racing with excitement. The palace glittered with thousands of candles. Music filled the air. Royal guests danced, laughed, and admired the beauty of the night. But when Cinderella entered, everything stopped. The prince noticed her instantly. The music faded. The world slowed. He walked toward her, mesmerized.
May I have this dance?
Cinderella blushed. Yes. They danced across the marble floor, spinning like they were the only two souls in existence. Laughter, smiles, a connection stronger than anything Cinderella had ever felt. But suddenly, the first chime of midnight rang through the hall.
Oh no! The magic!
She ran, faster and faster down the palace stairs. Only one thing remained: a single glass slipper on the steps. "Wait!" the prince called. "What is your name?" The next morning, the prince declared,
I will marry the girl whose foot fits this slipper.
Soldiers searched every house. Every maiden tried the slipper. Some forced it. Some begged. Some cried. When they reached Cinderella's house, Lady Tremaine locked her in the attic. But Cinderella's little animal friends stole the key and freed her. She rushed downstairs just as the soldiers were about to leave.
Wait, may I try?
She asked. Drizella laughed.
You?
Anastasia sneered.
She's just a servant.
Lady Tremaine growled.
Don't waste your time on her.
But the prince's guard replied firmly, "Every maiden must try." Cinderella sat gracefully. The slipper slid onto her foot. Perfect fit. Everyone froze. The prince himself, who had come silently behind his guards, stepped forward.
It's you! The girl from the ball!
Cinderella smiled. A smile that held hope, freedom, and love. Soon after, Cinderella married the prince in a dazzling ceremony that filled the entire kingdom with joy. The bells rang, the people cheered. Cinderella, once treated like a servant, walked with the grace of a queen.